Hello everybody, it's 4:14 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can see my time in sales. The market's going to close in just a few seconds here. I'll bring over my computer clock and you can see the time right now. And today is Thursday, December 8th, and it's 4:15 p.m. now, the Eastern Standard Time. The regular session for the futures markets has just closed. So before I begin, first the required disclaimer. Okay, today was a marginal day for the auto trader. Just a few charts that we follow had winners. The rest got stopped out. Not all charts get stopped out at their max stop out. Some of them only lose a few $100s. In any case, the first chart we have to show you is the E-mini S&P on the 3-range chart. And we've seen this quite a bit. This is a really interesting setup in that it runs on a 3-range chart, 3-range being only 3 ticks. And our setup for this is a limit order with a pullback of a tick. This one's trading 3 contracts. Most of what I show is 3, but most of what I show is 2 contracts. This one is trading 3. We have a profit target of 12 on the first tick, 12 ticks, which is 3 points. And we only have a stop loss of 3 points, and then we're basically trailing by the volatility stop, which is the little hash marks here. And we have a goal of 1,000 and a loss limit of 1,000. So indeed, we're giving this a little bit of room on the 3 range, but 762 on a day like today is quite excellent, actually. So that's like $250 a contract or 5 points a contract. And usually after the market has a big run up, we get a consolidation day. So this is a chart of the market profile, and I just wanted to kind of make my point here. This is yesterday here, and I just want to show the range here. We had a low of about 22.02, and the high yesterday was 22.36. This is on the new contract. So that's 34-point range, and if we look back on the chart, you can see that it's the largest range in a number of days. So that was a big range breakout day yesterday. The biggest range in 10 days or longer, perhaps much longer. And then here's today. So today's range was a low of 22.3150 and a high of 46, so 13 points. So really about 1/3 of yesterday's range. So what I'm saying here often holds true, that after we get a big breakout day like this in the market, there's usually a day or two of consolidation as the market absorbs this action. But in observing market profile theory, value is going higher. So still higher, not a whole lot here, but things look very bullish. So back to our 3 range, this was quite a respectable performance for the 3 range today. Next up is the E-mini S&P on the 2500 tick chart, and this did pretty good today. It caught the move pretty early on, right at the open, and it took a little bit of heat on this entry. Not too much, a couple of points, 3 points maybe, and then one contract exited near the high of the day, and then the other one exited at the close of the day. And that did 800 for the day, so it's actually a really solid performance on the E-mini S&P. Okay, next up is the crude oil on the 500 tick chart. And you know, yesterday we had our power outage here, and I couldn't make a proper video. I showed mostly historical trades on the chart best I could, but this chart had a stellar performance yesterday in real time. And today it did pretty good in spite of the action. So if I bring this tighter together, we can see the equity curve here. So we had a drawdown of about $300 on the first loser here, and then we had a really nice winner, two winners back to back, and then we had a couple of back-to-back whipsaws here, and that took us just a little bit above break even, and then we had a pretty solid finish here with this long trade, which was good for about 40 ticks on two contracts. And then we had a small loser at the end that brought us back down a little bit. So this did 700 for the day on two contracts. Okay, next up is the E-mini S&P on the Super Renko 8-tick, and that had a single winning trade that was caught at the 11:30 hour and then exited near the high of the day here, and then second contract exiting here. So 612.50 for the day is pretty good on two contracts. That's all for today's video. If you'd like to find out more, please visit our website or send us an email to system@bluewavetrading.com. Thank you for watching.